verse 11. Now Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus said to him, "It is as you say." And while he was being accused by the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. Then Pilate said to him, "Do you not hear how many things they testify against you?" But he answered him not one word, so that the governor marveled greatly. Now at the feast of the governor was accustomed to releasing to the multitude one prisoner whom they wished. And at that time, they had a notorious prisoner called Barabbas. Then, when they had gathered together, Pilate said to them, "Whom do you want me to release to you, Barabbas or Jesus, who is called Christ?" For he knew that they had handed him over because of envy. While he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent to him, saying, "Have nothing to do with that just man, for I have suffered many things today in a dream because of him." But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask for Barabbas and destroy Jesus. The governor answered and said to them, "Which of the two do you want me to release to you?" They said, "Barabbas." Pilate said to them, "What then shall I do with Jesus, who is called Christ?" They all said to him, "Let him be crucified." Then the governor said, "Why, what evil has he done?" But they cried out all the more, saying, "Let him be crucified." When Pilate saw that he could not prevail at all, but rather that the tumult was rising, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, "I am innocent of the blood of this just person. You see to it." And all the people answered and said, "His blood be on us and on our children." Then he released Barabbas to them, and when he had scourged Jesus, he delivered him to be crucified. So nais ng punong pare at matatanda na patibayin at isagawa ni Pilato ang kanilang sintensya kay Jesus. Ngunit tumanggi siya gawin ito nang di nalalaman ang kanilang akusasyon at ebidensya. Ang charges ng Sanhedrin kay Jesus ay blasphemy, na kapantay niya raw ang Diyos Ama, na kaya niya gibain ang templo at sa pangatlong araw ay buuin. Ngunit hindi ito ang nilapit nila kay Pilato dahil alam nila na problema ng bayan nila yan. Kundi ginugulo daw ni Jesus ang bansa at pinagbawalan sila na buwis kay Caesar. At ang alam ni Pilato ay dahil ito ay sa inggit at sumisikat ang Panginoon Jesus, ang tunay na dahilan. Ngunit idiniklara niya ng 3 beses na si Jesus ay walang kasalanan. Kaugalian din ng mga Romano na paghagupit sa isang kriminal bago ito sintensyahan. Ang mababang ranggo ng mga Romano ay ang iba ay upahan, ang iba ay nakuha dahil natalo ng Romano ang mga bayan nila at sila ang kinuha. At hindi sila tunay na mga Romano. At mga barbarik at malupit sila. Wala din bilang ang kanilang hagupit na may kasamang bato at tingga. Di tulad ng batas ng mga Hudyo, na 40 times ito ginagawa at para hindi magkamali, ginagawang 39 times. Naranasan ni Jesus ito at ang sabi sa Isaiah 53, "He was wounded for our transgression. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed." At sa paghugas kamay ni Pilato, walang panlabas na gawain para mahugasan ang ating kasalanan, kundi ang dugo lamang ni Jesus. Si Jesus na napakabuti at perpekto, ngunit siya ay kinapuotan at pinatay sa krus. Sabi nga sa Jeremiah 17:9 tungkol sa ating puso, ang puso ay mandaraya kaysa lahat ng bagay at lubhang napakasama. Sino ang makakaunawa nito?